It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics play host to the Golden State Warriors. The stars have aligned. The Golden State Warriors begin with the basketball. Curry to Thompson. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All five can shoot it at any given time. Horford to Hayward. Not that time.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into a shot.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
To Irving, has a look. Shot by Kyrie, no good.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
And a flash. Scores at the rim. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Jaylen Brown. Deep left corner. To Jaylen Brown. Fires the three. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Doesn't get the bounce.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Irving to Hayward. Beyond the arc for three. Oh, it took a while, but they're on the board with the three. Nonetheless, slow start to this one.
And as a player, seeing the ball go through the net cures all woes. Maybe this will get the juices going.
Durant made his first effort, but not that time. Boston with the basketball to Hayward. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
Yeah, if I'm the teammate of that guy that just got scored on, I'm telling him on my way back down the floor, look, I appreciate you being there, but I need you to really be there. I need you to be more engaged and give more effort on the defensive end. That's the only way we're going to win this game.
Irving with the basketball. Now down 6. Hayward to Irving. Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
Another possession, they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
He throws it down.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for Golden State, number 34, Sean Livingston.
To Hayward. Not today.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. Now let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Durant across the timeline. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. To Thompson. Green to Durant. To Green. Thompson to Durant. Has a chance. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
To Marcus Morris. Inside, he scores.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Thompson misses. And it won't be close as time expires here in the first quarter. That ends the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Celtics have it. Here comes the screen. Oh, blocked by Green.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Durant with the basketball. Rocking the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Smart. To Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Iguodala to bring it up. Lead stands at 10. From the painted area, won't go down. To Rozier. Here comes the screen. Rozier. Won't go. He can do better than that.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropped.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Misses the first. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. To Thompson. Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
And the 2 for Al Horford getting to the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Durant to Thompson. 4-3. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Rejected by Thompson. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting reports. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Possession lies with Golden State. Durant, pass to Cousins, down low. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Won't go. Ball's controlled by Boston. Irving to Rozier. To Horford. Scores from the post.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this. The legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a dozen. Rozier. Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Thompson. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Celtics have it. Irving to Rozier. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Jason Tatum finished third amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Thompson to Durant. Green. Misfires. It's no good. To Thompson. To Green. Durant. Thompson to Durant. Curry to Durant. Green. He'll take that any day.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Boston with the basketball. Has a look. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
The assist. Number 11.
Gets off the 3. At the buzzer. From beyond half court. Gets it to go from long distance. A fitting capper to the end of the first half. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed.
The Warriors entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Field goals.
The Boston Celtics definitely wouldn't mind having their opponent's field goal percentage. Unlike them, it's been 4 shots in poor effort. It was not a great half. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant earns the recognition because of the sheer number of dunks he threw down. One after another, he kept rattling the rim with his awesome slam.
Who was cold?
Terry Rozier truly couldn't get anything to fall in the first half. There's just no way to avoid getting called out when you miss every single shot you take. He hasn't been able to get anything to drop. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Hayward. To Irving. For 3, and Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
They need something to go down. It's no good. To Irving. Takes advantage inside after the miss from the perimeter.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
It's Golden State basketball. Here comes the screen. Blocked by Tatum. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Green. And he buries it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Kyrie just not going down. Curry into the front court. His guys leading by 14. Thompson to Cousins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Irving brings the ball up court. Takes stock of the floor. Straight down the middle for 2.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Green to Thompson. Cousins to Curry.
the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Durant across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Durant to Curry. Down low Durant. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Curry. Down low, Boogie. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking? Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big. Inside, he scores.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Sean Livingston. Brown with it up top. Down a bundle. Cruises inside for two.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Curry into the front court. They lead it by 14. To Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good. Here's Irving into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Hayward to Irving. No good and no foul.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Kyrie with the rock. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Now a three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with a commanding lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Warriors have the basketball. Probing the defense to Sean Livingston. And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Nice pass to set things up.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Bell. To Cousins. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Screen coming.
Hey, you got the screen right.
Not that time.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Marcus Smart. It goes down. Yes, it's better to be lucky than good.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Spinning shot won't fall.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Jaylen Brown. No good. Defense catching a break there. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, Golden State.
Irving to Hayward. Warriors have the basketball. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Shot by Hayward, no good. To Durant. Slam dunk.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Irving to Hayward. To Horford. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Thompson to Cousins. Scores from the post.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game
Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Yes, better odds for the defense. The shooter makes the pay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Celtics have it. Irving to Rozier. To Irving. To Horford. Off the assist.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of this game. Durant to Thompson. To Curry. Durant to Curry. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Taylor Rose here. Now I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors put on a show in a blowout. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout.
And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The Golden State Warriors
Played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant
is happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.